Oh, dude, we were talking about with your kids about the difference between a psychopath and sociopath.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you?
Dude.
Psycho. Hey, bartender, pour it long. Hey, bartender, make them strong. You're listening to The Long Pour, the podcast where we drink and bring you our favorite drinking conversations. You're with the A-Man and
Crusty. Hey, everybody. A brand new season coming at you. I think this is our 200th season?
Close. Many seasons. Many moons.
We've had a lot of drinks, a lot of topics.
It's March. This is a late... Wait, no. The first season, we also started in March because we started around St. Patty's Day, which is just... I mean, if you're going to start a drinking podcast, there's no better way to do it than around that. In my opinion, maybe the best holiday. We've talked a lot about it.
St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot about it. I'm not trying to we're in spring season, like it's March. I don't know when you guys are going to be listening to this. I don't know if it'll be before that day or after that day, but
it's fast approaching.
It is around.
It's fast approaching
around that season, and hey man, that's a great time to kick off a drinking podcast. But hey, yeah, that's where we are. It's been a bit since we've done our thing and got to hang out. Just kind of life gets in the way, so we want to get back in the groove. And
it's been a while, man. We've come a long way from surrounding ourselves with laundry and like clothes racks to dead in the sound with that crappy mic we first have.
Didn't we?
Where we like huddle over the computer.
Oh, geez. Didn't we put up like a blanket to like dampen the sound or something?
We did a lot of stuff, and it
didn't work at all.
It was unlistenable. Yeah.
So we're slightly more listenable, we hope, and looking forward to a great season. Much Jameson will be drank. But hey, no, it's a Sunday, and you were hanging out. You had breakfast with your kids. We got to chat, and we were talking about, going back to the cold open, really weird topic, psychopaths. So, interesting, weird, whatever you want to say. But we were like kind of getting down into the weeds with it a little bit. And because we have drunkenly had that, I don't want to call it an argument, but we're like, what is the difference? And we did that. And your daughter pulled out a literal psychopath, like a test.
It's from John Ronson's The Psychopath Test. Really good book, John Ronson. All of his books are great, guys. But The Psychopath Test is awesome.
What a confusing name. It sounds like a dyslexic person named Ron Johnson. Like John Ronson?
John Ronson, yeah.
His name's Ron Johnson, but his mother was dyslexic.
He is one of the most interesting voices, too. You should definitely look up just to hear him talk.
Really?
Yeah, very, very...
Was he on? Does he have podcasts, or are we talking like book on tape stuff?
He does a lot of stuff, like speaking engagements and stuff.
John Ronson.
Yeah, he's a great storyteller.
Yeah. And why is his interest in this?
It's the book he wrote. Like, all of his books have completely different topics. But
are they all psychology based or
no?
Okay, so just about.
I mean, kind of. I don't know. Is
he like a Malcolm Gladwell? Like he just like takes different topics. I've never looked at your books. There, this is all for show, people. We're both very dumb.
I couldn't think of it off the top of my head, but you've seen the movie The Men Who Stare at Goats, correct?
No.
George Clooney?
I know George Clooney.
He wrote the book.
George Clooney wrote the book?
No, John Ronson wrote the book, asshole. Hey. What about the movie Frank?
Frank?
Yeah, with...
Also, no.
Well, John Ronson wrote that book as well.
Keep trying. Keep trying movies on books that John
Lost
Ronson
at Sea.
wrote.
I don't think they made a movie out of that one, but...
Look, man, there's a whole bunch of books back there. For me, it's all for show. I don't read books. I I just do. I'm just me.
He hasn't read a book since college.
High school.
Seriously? You got through college without reading a single book?
All the way.
Maybe this is why you're not in marketing.
I passed. D's get degrees, baby. I didn't.
Don't you need C's to pass?
Huh? No. No.
In college?
A D is a passing grade. F, fail. As long as you're above the fail
Where I
line.
went to college, I don't believe you passed if you had a D.
That is not true. I got better than D's, but you can fail. Fail is failing. That's an F, which is a letter after
I just didn't think you could
D.
move on if you got a D. I'd like to see your transcript.
What is you know what? You can definitely get a D or double D's.
How many years ago was this? Do you even recall?
Early 2000s.
Where'd you go to college?
Wright State University.
Wright State.
Yeah.
Did you party a lot in college?
Yes.
Because you were talking about, you were like, I wish I could go
Let's
back.
go back. I said we should all go back. You have one kid that's still there, so he can't go back.
I mean, he's having the time of his life.
He's like, he's not, I want to, he doesn't want to go back, but he wants to stay there. You and I can go back. Your daughter can go back.
Right. I mean, if I went back, I'd want to have my 20-year-old energy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole thinking about it sounds exhausting to me at this moment.
That was just because I legit asked us, like, because you were like, what would you do? And I'm like, oh, I mean, is this completely like imaginary scenario? Like, do I have a better brain? Because if I go back as is, I go back kind of with the same brain and like worse knees than I did, more aches.
You're like, I'm just going to get a communication degree. I'm basically just going to be there to party.
It'd be worse. It'd be a communications degree instead of a marketing degree, and I would need more like Tylenol to get me through the day and like after the day.
Are you a taker of Tylenol?
Nah, will I? Sure.
I mean, I take aspirin or ibuprofen. What do you take for?
No, I don't fuck with ibuprofen because that's supposed to mess with blood pressure pretty well. I'm a Aleve guy.
Okay.
Aleve guy. If I
isn't that the same chemical as? Or no, Aleve has.
Aleve is not. I can't.
Well, now
say
this
the
has got me
name.
thinking about
name.
completely a different topic. Well, okay. What is your hangover cure? Because as we've gotten older, the morning after. Not getting any easier, for sure.
Yes.
And I'm used to bounce right back after a couple hours. Now it's tough. I'm like, maybe I got to get out of the game.
Yeah.
But what is your go-to hangover cure? Like you wake up, you've been out with me all night till 6 a.m.
Yeah.
You wake up, you're hurting. What are you gonna do?
I feel like we've talked about this before, but I
nobody was listening. We can do it again.
I take I get a nice grease, so like a nice a burger, anything bacon, like anything with grease. So I get a coating of grease, and then I take a shot of lime juice, Tabasco, Sprite, Coke. And I take some of that bacon grease and I dump it in there. No, I don't. I do. I don't have
this is a weird.
I don't have a hangover cure. I don't. I lie in the fetal position and cry. And I'm like, why did I drink with Crusty? I knew better than that. And he's like, I have Scottish blood. I don't get hangovers. Ha, ha, ha.
No, I used to not get them. I definitely get them now.
That's exactly what you and your kids sound like. Oh, we're Scottish. Sons of bitches. You Irish. They look down on me like you Irish fuck. You hangovers. That's what happened today, man.
Right.
I'm angry about it. I'm not. I just hangovers are terrible. But I just kind of. If I have a headache, I'll take like 4, not ibuprofen, but Aleve. I'll go over the dose of Aleve. I'll try to get some water, and I hope I can sleep through most of the day until I am ready to eat food. And I feel like food and I'm not kidding about something greasy like chicken wings or a burger and fries, something like that. But I feel like you cannot fully take down a hangover until you have some grease.
See, I've got two. One is just get a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just
start
get
drinking
re-drunk.
again. Mm-hmm.
Get re-drunk.
Classic.
You will pay for it later.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't stop.
Eventually,
you're gonna pay the piper sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
But I also I have a very similar hangover cure to Anthony Bourdain. Ice cold Coca-Cola, ibuprofen, Szechuan spice. The spicier, the better. I like to get a mapa tofu.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this bean paste, but the Szechuan peppers have magical powers.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, like they're not a pepper; they're like pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Say
that again.
Well, not a pepper that has like capsaicin.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's a whole different kind of spice, and the Szechuan peppers have like this numbing power. So if you get it hot enough, it kind of rings your bell in your head to where you just kind of reset, or at least it feels that way. But yes, some water, ice cold Coca-Cola, Szechuan. That'll get you right. Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
Then a shower, and you can go right back to the bar.
Right back to the bender. Right, always with the bender. Speaking of numbing powers, the guy I work with applied icy hot, which for icy hot is you're in pain. You get that first. It's that ointment. You get that first. You got that kind of icy sensation, then that heat, and it kind of numbs. Like after that, it kind of goes from icy to numb to heat to numbing, like on whatever your area of affliction is. And I'm only bringing this up because you talked about the numbing aspect, numbing the pain.
Right.
He used icy hot on his hemorrhoid, which I feel like is a
Holy
very
cow.
dangerous spot.
How did that go?
I hear about it daily. It cured his hemorrhoid.
What?
Which I feel like is very dangerous to put that ointment.
Well, I can't authorize this. I mean, I've done some dumb stuff, but I mean,
I didn't like. Hey, let me look at your butthole or anything like that.
Are you sure? It does seem like a thing you do.
It's a fair question, but he just told me about it, and he's like, "Dude, I think it's going." Because I was like, "That can't be safe. I feel like that could kill you."
Well, I don't know if it could kill you, but it sounds like trouble. Yeah, I mean,
have you ever like rubbed the icy hot like accidentally like on your balls? Like
no,
like if
you're using it wrong.
No,
thigh. What are you using icy hot for that you get it on your balls?
Like an inner thigh. like
are you doing some Louis C.K. stuff with this icy hot?
I don't know what he would do. I don't know. I cannot imagine him having a thigh injury from basketball. But I had a thigh injury from basketball, and like I just kind of grazed my my scrotum with the icy hot. And I was like, I mean, I screamed like it was more manly than that,
sure,
but, or maybe more womanly than that. I'm not sure which. I kind of was in such pain. I do not know reality, so I cannot imagine actually like putting that on a hemorrhoid, which is exposed gland from your.
That
anus.
is interesting.
Yeah. He swears by it.
Yeah, I'm saying don't try this at home. I'm gonna.
Oh, he's a very fucked up individual. Like I believe that he'd do that, but I hear about once a week. Because he tells me
just keeps bringing it up.
Oh, he tells me about like, hey, yeah. He tells. Oh no, I'm not joking, guys. Twice in one day, this is so gross. He went to the bathroom and he texted me and another coworker, another salesperson, to bring him toilet paper, because he was in the bathroom. And
I think we can all figure out what he was doing in there.
So he's the guy that tells you he's going to the bathroom. He tells you what he's doing in the bathroom. He tells you if his hemorrhoid is flaring up after bathroom things. And twice in one day, please bring me toilet paper because there's none back here. And you have to be a dumb motherfucker to text your coworker twice in the same day that you need toilet paper. So that's who I deal with. And that's who used Icy Hot, apparently, on...
oh, boy. All right,
on that.
We are way off topic and back to hangovers. I got one, and I need a shot. So, shot clock.
Shot clock.
Down here!
Yeah, really shouldn't be drinking.
Oh, really? You learned that in med school? That you obviously didn't get into?
Crusty here, reminding you to please check out our socials. At The Long Pour, all one word on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. The Long Pour 80 Proof, that's number 80 on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Also, we're on Facebook, and if you like food videos, you can check me out, Crusty MCG, on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads.
And we are back from the shot clock. Hey, we like drinking, we like eating. Crusty doing his thing, on his way to becoming a food influencer, which is very, very, very awesome. Man, like, so we got off topic as we always do, but like one of the things we were talking about,
we're not going back to buttholes, are we?
It's always possible. It's always possible. No, but we were talking about
Psychopaths.
We said some weird things today.
Sociopath.
Yeah. So like there's like a dark personality traits. That's narcissist. It's a triangle. There's narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, and again we were talking about the difference between sociopaths and psychopaths. And like your daughter was like, oh, like say the guy's book, John Ronson,
the Psychopath test.
So there's actually tests, and she showed the test. It's like a checklist of stuff, and she was like, hey, A-Man, you want to take it? And I looked at it, and I was like, I feel like it's a test that you cannot self-take because it's leading. It's like, it's ask questions like, well, hold on. Like, is ask a question like, hey, would you like shoot 6 people to rob a bank and steal $1 million and not feel bad about it?
I don't think that was one of the questions.
That's a slight exaggeration. I know. It's like, do you feel like you don't care about people? Okay, like what would the sociopath say? Like, of course.
Well, it's like those tests they give you when you're applying for like a job at a big company. Mm-hmm. Like, do you think it's okay to steal from a register? And you're like, who's taking that test and be like, yeah, why not?
Like, how much?
Like, yes, but not more. Not more than
fair
$19.87. Yes. That's the line.
Yes, a reasonable amount from the register. That just gets written off anyway.
I mean, it's okay to pocket a 5 here and there, but nothing bigger than that.
Right. Like, I don't put anything in the register in the first place. I just put it directly in my pocket.
Right.
Yeah, so it's leading like that, but I feel the funniest thing to me, so I was like, okay, like, you can't really take this test seriously, but the funny thing to me was that your family's so jacked up. Like, you guys apparently at one point have given each other the psychopath test and like deemed what you... I won't say what the results are, but it's like you guys have all like, oh yeah, I took this from my dad. I took this from my.
It's very hard to be objective with those things.
Right.
I don't. I'm not a psychopath. I have.
No, you care about people,
empathy,
dude.
Yeah,
no, you care about people.
Like, I care a lot.
I would not like. We're not putting on for the camera. He's a really good guy.
That's why I drink so much
to numb yourself from
to
the
numb
bullshit.
the caring. Life.
Ever been a Care Bear with a drinking problem? That'd be fun. That would be an interesting character.
I feel like there's a really good chance Grumpy Bear had like a little heroin problem.
He had a little flat. Oh, boy, where'd you go?
I think he had a little heroin problem.
Man,
he's always kind of sleepy looking.
Yeah.
He's always kind of mad, but then he's just kind of, there.
I want like.
Plus, I saw him on the corner. Back in the day by Parkside.
Oh man! If you know Dayton,
like a filthy needle sticking out of his arm.
If you know Dayton,
he was holding the sign.
Oh, geez, dude.
will care for money.
Oh, man, yeah, God, you're such a dark individual. No kidding. I drove down. I was going to work. I was working off of 4th Street at the time, so I was going down by the Ghetto Wendy's that we have referenced on this show, on Wayne Avenue.
Yeah,
by
and
the Ghetto
I'm still to this day convinced that I traveled to a different reality, and that part of me is still in line from 2003. Kind of buzzed up.
Okay.
Just trying to get like some French fries.
Okay. So
and a sandwich with no meat because I was vegetarian.
But in 2003, it was a nice Wendy's back then. This is like 20 years ago. It's going boom, boom. Your food's fresh. Like that's Wendy's. Ghetto Wendy's does not apply to that Wendy's in 2003.
Really?
In my opinion, it applies to it now.
When precisely did it start?
That I can't tell you, but 2003 was a nice, innocent time where it was still a blooming flower of spicy chicken goodness. That was like the first in the area that like had food at like late night, like 3, 4 in the morning. Man, we've already talked about this.
I love that you can do like a full history on like the fast food restaurants of Dayton.
You go, you get.
I'm a pro.
Right. And lots of food, lots of late nights. But go. One time I already told this story, man. But like, just in case you haven't seen the episode, like the lines, since it was the first one, the lines were like so long they were spilling out onto Wyoming Street, which is a street that it's off of. There'd be like 30 cars in there at 3 a.m. because no other place was open at the time.
Right.
And man, if you were drinking, and sometimes when that booze catches up to you, you kind of have to. I had to jump out of the car and like run out and vomit like in the parking lot there, like along, like not in the middle of it, but like towards the edges of it, and look back. It happens so fast. You're like, like I'm going to vomit. I need to like take care of this. I go and I do the thing, and I look back, and like 10, 15 cars are honking and like flashing their lights and like cheering at me. It was like being at a gladiatorial or gladiator event, a sporting event of some kind. I was
finished puking and you're like,
yeah.
Are you entertained?
Exactly. I was walking back like, I'm the man. And I got in my car.
Time for a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I got into my car with cheers and then got a spicy chicken sandwich, biggie fries, and a biggie Coke. And I was like, I'm the goddamn man. That's what it was like back then. Now, I'm going to work, 4th Street, and a guy, to your darkness point, had like it was like an OD situation. There was an ambulance. I'm pretty sure he's dead now. But like at the time, I was like, okay, in this area, are you getting Narcan because of like a heroin thing, or did you like get the Baconator for breakfast and have like a heart attack like that? It was
Jesus.
It was very like you're driving by and it's like that took
a dark turn.
Yeah, well, this is what you do, but it was like, but that was
me.
Yeah.
How is this me?
Because you were talking about like one of the Care Bears like on heroin. And I was like, well, I think I saw a guy like die.
It was a joke.
Mom. I was not joking. I hope he's alive, but it was.
Hopefully he's in rehab with Grumpy Bear.
But it could have been the bacon. I mean, they put like 16 pieces of bacon on that. It's surprising that more people do not have heart attacks like right after eating like something like that.
How do you like the Baconator?
That's one of the few sandwiches that I can eat, man. I liked it, but I could not finish it.
So I
original
haven't
one.
gotten one for a long time, but I would typically get the Son of the Baconator.
Yeah, I think that there's, 16 strips of bacon too much. 12, okay.
Is there 16 strips?
No, I can't remember. It was a lot.
Is it real bacon?
It tastes like bacon. It's good. Like, it's a good sandwich.
It's bacon adjacent.
It's bacon-ish. Give me some of that bacon-ish. I want it. It was a good sandwich, man. But it's very like, man, that's probably caused some heart attacks, man. Like let's fast food. Fast food's not innocent, man. It could have been a fast food situation. That was yeah. But Glory Days. Glory Days 2003, now Ghetto Wendy's. And I think, like, the Care Bears, man. Like, I just picture, as we get off topic, I picture Care Bears, like, kind of like, you ever see, like, a documentary of, like, the glory years, like, in a band or whatever, and you see the aftermath, like, when they're older and kind of all there, kind of paying the price for, like, how they lived and everything.
Right.
That's how I picture the...
Not all bands. I mean, the Rolling Stones is like 200 years old. They're still at it.
There's freaks. They're freaks. They're who knows what. There's some alien technology there.
We need to find that technology.
Like Keith Richards has found it, and but that's kind of what I picture the Care Bears, and because you talk about carrying and drinking, like them, whatever. I can't remember any of their names. Did they really?
Let's see. You got Sunshine Bear.
Okay. Rainbow, is that the one that had a rainbow?
No, I believe that's the one that had the sunshine. You have Good Luck Bear. He's the green one.
Okay.
Grumpy Bear. He's the blue one with the cloud and rain on it.
Okay. So Grumpy Bear was a real Care Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's Grumpy Bear as, 20 years later, like smoking a Marlboro Red and like drinking whiskey. He's like, I care too much, man. This is what happens. This is what happens when you care too much. You
really bad prison tattoos.
Yeah. He's like, I'll never care again like this. I want to see it. I would watch
quite
that.
Do the Care Bear stare anymore without the help of a pill.
I Care Bear stare into a wall. No, in anger, he was like, get blackout drunk. Jesus Lord, let's call it.
Yeah,
let's call it.
This is a podcast. What are we talking about?
Yeah, hey,
ladies and gentlemen, we have a great season upcoming. We're going to have the Trapper Keepers. We're going to have Todd Moore, and I think we're going to try to have a few other special guests. Stay tuned as the Long Port enters its golden years.
Yeah, we're going to have some friends of the show on this year.
Take care of yourselves and each other.
Is that Jerry Springer in
Yeah,
perfect.
stole it.
It was perfect.
Again.
It was perfect.
Stole it again.
45 minutes of darkness, and then take care of yourselves and each other. A little sunshine at the end. Perfect.
Let's have a fucking drink. Let's get out of here.
Thank you, Jerry.
Bye, everybody.